Hi guys, this is Nimit, the LitCuber, and in this video we will go through how to use CS Timer and how to customize it. So CS Timer is a site for timing your solves on a Rubik's Cube. Before I knew about it, I used the normal clock timer on a phone. But once I found out about this, that's all I used, and I never changed. Let's get started. So once you go in Chrome, type cstimer.net and CS Timer will look something like this. Here is where your Scramble will be. Here are the settings. Your times will be recorded right here, and this area is the tools area, which I will talk about later. So your CS Timer will look like this, and once we've customized it, it will look something like this. Before we customize CS Timer, let's see how it works. So first you take a solved cube, you use this scramble and scramble it, and then you press the space bar. When the timer turns green, you can let go and start solving. After you solved your cube, you hit the space bar again and your time will be recorded. So to customize everything, we have to go on this button right here. You click on it and you open this, and this panel will be opened. So here's where you customize it. So you can change the language, but I will keep it English. And next, use milliseconds, which means there will be another 0 right here. I like this. I usually put this on. That's basically what I use in the global section. Now display. Select timer font. So there are all kinds of fonts. I personally use the last one, Roboto. And it looks like this. I don't really use any other things from display. Next, we'll just go to color. So first, the background color. The background color just refers to this right here. So I'll just click it and maybe I'll do maybe a blue. Yes, this looks good. Now the board color. The board refers to this side, these buttons, the top panel and the tools. So maybe orange. That looks good. Then the button color just refers to these buttons, these pink buttons. So the link color, link basically refers to these blue. When you have your time solves, there will be some links. So I'll make those links bright red. And that looks good. You can change the colors of all of these and check. Next, timer. Use WCA inspection, so I keep it at always. And what that means is when you press the space bar and start, there will be a 15-second countdown for you to inspect. And then you can time your solve. Now, when you use the WCA, you can change the voices that might say 8 seconds and 12 seconds. But I keep it at none. You can check the male and female. Then enter in times with. So this basically means I've selected a timer. So what you can do, by actually timing yourselves with the space bar, you can use a stack mat and type your timings on here. And then press enter and those times will be recorded. So I use that sometimes. But stack mat is you can connect your stack mat with a USB. I don't really use that. And these last three I have no idea what they mean. But I normally use timer or typing. Let's just keep it at timer. Timer updates. So right now it's 0.1 second, so a tenth of a second. So what this means, when you time your solves, it updates every tenth of a second. But we don't really need to see our timings. So in update means every second, every millisecond it will update. I don't use that. Now seconds, means it will update every second. So 1, 2 and all that. Then you can see your times at the end. Then there's inspection, where you can see inspection, but then they won't show the time. It will just say solve and then your time. And then there's none, where instead of inspection the timer, it will say inspect and it will say solve. I personally like seconds. You can choose which one you want. Scramble. So scramble size. So if you can't read the top texts, you can make it bigger, but 15 is good. I like 15. Then so alignment of scramble area, the scramble can be in the center. If you choose left, everything will be to the left. This is the scramble. And right, I like to keep it at center. Next is statistics. Statistics, yes. Rename session immediately after creation. So that means if you click on this session number 1, you can create a bunch of sessions. So if you make a session, if you tick mark this, then after every session you get to rename it. I check mark this so I can stay organized and know which session is for which. List one type. So list basically means these numbers down here. So in that, list 1 refers to this first one. So AO means average. So the first one is average of 5 and second is average of 12. So list 1 is average or mean. You can change that. If you do a lot of mean competitions, then you can change that, but I put it on average. Then the length. So list 1 average of 5. You can change that to average of 7, suppose. Then you will find an average of 7. But I like to keep it at 5. List 2 is referring to the second time, which is I will keep it at average of 12. Statistical indicator. So this means, as you can see on the side, there will be time, mean of 3, and then if you do more solves, average of 5 and so on. So you can change what you see on that. So in this, right now, it is set to mean of 3, average of 5, average of 12, average of 100. So I like to change it to mean of 3, average of 5, 12, 25, 50 and 100. It adds a few more numbers and I like to keep track of them. So then tools and virtual Bluetooth. So tools I don't really use much. What I only use tools for is like right here. I only use, if I have to use function draw scramble. When I'm solving big cubes, it shows the scramble, so I know I have verified it. So other than that, I don't use tools, and virtual Bluetooth I don't use at all. Those are more advanced features. So that is how you customize CS Timer. The settings which I showed in the video were the basic settings needed to change CS Timer. There are advanced settings which I don't use and are normally unnecessary. Customizing CS Timer is fun and I do that now and then. I hope you like this video and subscribe to my channel for future content. I hope you have a wonderful day and thanks for watching.